Alright, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the video. So, today's video, I want to talk about my predictions for the version 3, 3.8, if we are going to get, and also for 4.0, being the, if I want to say, the Fontaine update. And mostly going to be talking about the 4.0 update, if we get it. I'm saying, like, we might, just not really. Anyways, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all the other good stuff. So, yeah, so Fontaine has been hinted ever since, what, after the main quest with Nahida, because when you beat, like, one of the parts of the main story, like, the Traveler's like, okay, we gotta go to Fontaine. Fontaine's, like, our next stop. So, because of that, you think that it would be hinted that version 4.0 is going to be the Fontaine update. Now, what I might think we'll get for Fontaine? Well, I'll tell you what it'll be. So, one thing I'm going to make a guess is the Archon. I want to say the Archon who is from Fontaine. I don't know if she was in the manga, but do let me know in the comments. But I want to say that the person that's going to be the Hydra Archon might be either a Yama, like Iki Shiki from Toho, or it might just be like a judge, like Judge Judy and all that. Actually, that'd be kind of funny if that's the case, like if the judge, like if it's going to be the Judge Judy person. I don't know, because we don't know who it is. We know it's a female, so it definitely might be either a character that resembles Iki Shiki from Toho, or just like a generic judge. We don't know. I mean, I would be surprised if it is Iki. How funny would that be if, like, Genshin Impact will make the Archon Iki? But to be fair, I don't think they will. I don't think that the Archon is gonna be Iki or Aki. I'm pretty sure Aki's the pronunciation, but yeah, if you don't know who Aki is in the Toho project, she's a Yama who is she has the job of judging people if they go to hell or not when they die, and she's kind of like if you go to hell or if you go to heaven. But yeah, that's what Iki is. She's like the judge. She judges if you are if you're good enough to go to heaven or not. But as for the Hydra Archon, I don't know if she's gonna be like that because, well, I'm saying I don't think she will. Is she might have a completely different personality than any other Yama would have. But I do know that, again, it's going to be a female, because Nahida said she when she was referring to the Hydra Archon. Now, I don't know who the name of it is going to be, but I really hope she's pretty. That's all I can say. Hopefully she's pretty, because you know what? We need another pretty Archon. And, hopefully she's good. I mean, to be honest, like, all Archons are good. Like, Zhongli is good. The Ryan Shogun is really good. Probably the best one right now. Maybe next to Nahida. Because, I mean, yeah, I know Nahida is good. I know some people can say, oh, but Nahida is fantastic. That's in terms... Excuse me. That's in terms of, like, her special effects and abilities that she has. Not in terms of, like, or her damage and stuff. Not in terms of, like, being, like, a destructive type. You know, think of, like, Toho Lost Word. Or, like, a character that can cause good elemental reactions. Or a character that doesn't do that. More of, like, you know, a support type. Nahida is not. She's different. She is, in my opinion, a destructive type. Because she's a Dendro, she's going to have a lot of elemental reactions, making her pretty solid with every elemental reaction in the game. Well, not every, but just, like, in terms of, like, all the elemental reactions with Dendro. So, like, Bloom, Hyper Bloom, Aggravate. Well, not Hyper Bloom, but, you know, if you combine with characters like the Ryan Shogun, then that could be good. And all the other like elemental reactions she can do, she's pretty solid. And her talent is pretty solid too. I will admit, her passive talent is pretty good. And what that is if you use her skill and you're targeting the like if you the all schemes null, which is that if you use it on harvestable items, you can just get them. You can get them through ranged. Like you can get them like not too far, but at least not close to proximity to you, which is really good because that can make it pretty solid to like get items. You know, like items that you don't want to get like too close to, like if you want to be like all stealthy. But anyways, back on topic. So yeah, maybe she'll be like that. That's what Nahida is. Maybe that's who. That's what the Hydra Archon will be. Again, we don't know who it's gonna be. All we know is that it's a female. So, I'm pretty sure it's someone who knows like the other Archons, like Venti, Zhongli, the Ryan Shogun, and Nahida. Yeah. But besides that, in terms of combat-wise, maybe there's going to be a thing where you can, like, walk on water. Like, there's going to be, like, a device that lets you walk on water where you'll drown, like, whirlpools and stuff like that. That would be really cool to see. I would love to see that, where you can just, like, walk, like, you can just, like, a device that helps you cross whirlpools. Maybe new. Now, in terms of enemies, I think of one, which is the Hydro Fatui agent, or a Dendro Fatui agent, because we need a new Fatui agent. We got, like, what, 3 Sisson Mages? Well, 2 Sisson Mages, and then 1 Mirror Maiden. Maybe we'll get a Dendro Mirror Maiden. Who knows? Maybe we'll get a Dendro one. And maybe we'll get a new version of the Pyro Agent. Maybe it'll be Cryo? No, not Cryo. Maybe Anima? I don't know. I mean, Anima would be cool. And I don't know about, like, the Fatui Skirmishers. Maybe there could be a Dendro, because we don't have a Dendro Fatui Skirmisher as of right now. All we have right now is a Pyro, a Hydro, a Cryo, Electro, Animo, and Geo. Those are the only ones we have right now. Yeah, maybe we'll get a new one. Maybe a Dendro Fatui Skirmisher. Like, maybe a Dendro Fatui Skirmisher, either a Dendro Fatui Agent, and maybe, or a Fatui Dendro Mirror Maiden. Something like that. I don't know. I would love to see a Mirror Maiden with Dendro. Because, like, could you imagine that? Like, Dendro and... like, Dendro and... like, the Dendro one and then the Pyro Fatui agent, like, combined. That could make it a pretty dangerous team. Yeah. Maybe some new Hilichurls. Maybe a Hydro Bow guy. Like a Hilichurl that's got Hydro, like one that can throw Hydro Slimes, and then has like the Hydro Arrow, and maybe a Hydro Axe Wielder miniature. That'd be cool. I would love to see that. Comment below if you want to see all this stuff too. Like if you want to see like all this stuff I'm mentioning in Fontaine for the 4.0 update. All right. Yes. Well, it's supposed to go. Oh yeah. And maybe we'll have a new elite boss. Maybe 3 elite bosses off the bat. One would be maybe the Hydro Regisvine. Maybe a Hydro. What's something Hydro we don't have yet? I know in some areas there's an Electro Regisvine there. There's a Jade Blue Terror Shroom. And then through an update there's this thing. The Light Drake. And then come over here, there's this thing. And then there's this. Oh yeah, and also the dendro hypothesis. And then over here we got this thing, which is one of the new enemies. By the way, this is the new update. In case people are wondering, like, oh, why is that area open? It's the new. We're in the recent new update. This is version 3.7 right now. Um, oh, there's a chest down there. I didn't see there's a chest. But yeah, so far, I mean, as of right now, at least, I don't think we are gonna get any new Sumeru characters for a while. I know Kava is gonna come out, well, in the second wave, which is kind of weird how they're doing that. They got the Nilu and Nahida banner going right now, or the reruns for them. But I have Nahida, but I don't think I want to even buy. I mean, if someone comments below if I should pull for Nahida, like if you guys say if some of you guys comment below saying you should pull for Nahida, I'll make a poll saying like, oh, if I should pull for Nahida with like the remaining Primo Gems. But at the same time, I really, really want Baiju. I really want him. Or Baijo. I don't know how you say his name again. His name is hard to pronounce, but I want to save up for him. Because, like, he's a character he should have been from, like, the start of the game, or pretty much when Sumeru started. He should have been in the game beforehand. Like, I'll say that now. Like, like, we're getting a Lyra character who's been in the game, like, ever since, what, version 1.0, when this game first came out? Or at least I'm assuming that's when his quest... I'm assuming that's when his story quest came out. But yeah, seriously, like, he's a character who's been in the game for forever. Like, for what, almost 3 years? Like, 2.5 years, and now he's finally going to be released as a playable? I don't know. And then Kava, I mean, yeah, he's good. He's gonna be good. For what I know, he's gonna be really good in terms of Hydro enemies, like the Hydro slimes, and also when you're in the water. Because I think it's his skill. Either it's his skill or if it's his charge attack, where he does like this attack where he makes the Dendro things explode. So that would be good. And he's got a talent where when that happens, he'll heal. He'll like heal. I don't know if it's like if it still damages him or it just heals him instead. Like he's got like a Dendro core absorption thing or absorption or whatever. I don't know, but still, like I feel like he's gonna be a fun 4-star character. He might actually be one of the best 4-star Dendro characters in the game right now. Like in my opinion, he might be. He might actually, like, surpass, if not, Kale, who's currently right now the only Dendro 4-star character in the game. And, like, most of the others are 5 stars. Now, I'm not including the Traveler, because the Traveler, he's more of like a pseudo 5-star. Actually, for the Dendro, he feels like a 5-star. But yeah, but back at, anyways, yeah, for 4.0, maybe we'll have some new enemies, like, maybe, what hypothesis do we not have? Maybe a physical hypothesis, like a hypothesis that's all physical? A non-elemental one? That would be cool. Yeah. Maybe like a mutant crystal, maybe like a mutant whopper flower. That'd be cool. And maybe not in terms of like elite bosses or the world bosses, but maybe also including like just regular enemies, maybe like more versions of these, like the Hilichurls, the new Hilichurls that were released. So like these guys, maybe like a Pyro, a Cryo, and maybe like all elements of these guys, because these guys are cool. I would love to see more versions of them. But sadly, I don't think we're going to be able to get more of these. I mean, maybe we will. I don't know. Maybe a new Abyss Herald. I know that's the what is it, the world boss of the Abyss Herald, or one of them. But here's one of the new Abyss Heralds that came out, which I didn't know he was new. This is the Cryo Abyss Herald. So now we got a Cryo, a Hydro, Pyro, and Electro. And the other one, I think he's like a mixture of all of these guys. Pretty sure. I don't know who that is, so I'll probably have to find that out eventually. I know who that is. Maybe new Eremites. Maybe like a... Well, I don't know about Eremites. Maybe more of these guys for Sumeru. Maybe one that's Cryo, Hydro, and Dendro. But yeah. And maybe, oh yeah, maybe a Pyro version of this, or a Cryo, Geo or something. That'd be cool. But yeah, like we don't have like a Hydro, Hilichurl shooter. The only ones we have now is we just have a regular one, the Pyro, Electro, and Cryo. But there's also the Grenaders. We got Hilichurl Grenader, the Pyro one, Electro, the Cryo. And maybe like an axe, like a Hydro axe. That'd be really cool. And maybe a Hydro Lolichurl. That'd be cool. And as of right now, we don't have a Pyro. We don't have a Pyro Sonichurl, but I feel like that's gonna be for the Notlin update. Maybe. Maybe we'll have another. Maybe we'll have more Abyss Mages, or maybe I don't know. All right. Maybe some events themed on Fontaine as well, but for that, that's pretty much it about all what I think we're gonna get for the new Fontaine update. And yes, I know another thing is we will get the Hydro element, which I'm actually curious to see how good that's gonna be. But anyways, we'll move on to the 3.8 update that we might get in the next one, which I don't know exactly what we're gonna get, but all I know is that we're getting a new character. Don't know if it's a 4-star or a 5-star, but in my opinion, it might be a 5-star. It's gonna be a Catwoman as well, and actually, unlike all the other Catwoman characters or feline characters with like the cat appearance, it's gonna be more full cat, or it's gonna have like every single appearance of a cat. Like she's gonna have cat ears, cat tails, and also cat paws. Like she's gonna be like, I don't know, like an older version of Diona, but I think she's gonna be like completely a cat, like completely feline. Maybe she'll have a feline transformation. I don't know. Her name is Kiara, I think it is. Yeah, Kiara, which, interesting enough, that's usually like an English name, and this is an Inazuma character we're getting. Now, what I think we're gonna get, we might get a rerun of the Ryan Shogun, because I know everyone's been probably dying for another one, or maybe another Ayato rerun, or who else? Yoimiya. Maybe a Venti, a Tartaglia. Because, I mean, Tartaglia is one of those, like, OG characters that has, like, a lot of banners. I'm pretty sure he might get another rerun. Yaimiko might. Who else? Maybe Eula. Actually, I've been seeing on Twitter that Eula didn't get a rerun in a while. Don't know why. Maybe we'll get an Ito rerun. Who else? Maybe a Wander update. If we get a Wander rerun, I'll definitely pull for the Wanderer. Like, I'll definitely try my best to get enough privilege gems to pull for the Wanderer, because I mean I mean I will have it on I will have it posted, like the VOD of yesterday's stream where I completed the main story stuff, which, by the way, as you can see, I completed all of them. I completed all the main ones. Alright. So, yeah, I think we might also get maybe a rerun of one of the Inazuma events. But also, because next month is May, which I'm assuming that's when the new update's gonna come out, I feel like there's gonna be a summer event that's gonna happen, because, you know, like, the month after May is gonna be June, and June is the summer holiday, or not holiday, but it's the month where it's gonna be summer, so it's gonna get hot, and because I'm in Florida, it's gonna be super hot here in Florida, so I might get a bit tan. Maybe if you guys want to see me post some images of my body, I could probably show you, like, that I could get pretty tan. But also, because it's going to be summertime, you know what that means? It's going to be harder for streamers to have viewerships, especially me. It's going to be hard for people to, like, have an audience whenever you make content, because that's the time where, you know, people are on vacations, they do, like, other stuff related to, you know, summer and stuff. So it's going to be hard. So starting June and pretty much throughout summer, it's going to be a bit difficult for my viewership to go up. But hopefully, some of you guys watching don't really have any plans. I mean, if you do, that's okay. I do know that summer is the vacation where everyone's on vacation. Like, pretty much, like, every single person does. Usually is. Like, usually there's like, every streamer has that, like, I gonna do a summer vacation. But anyways, besides all of that, I'm getting sidetracked. So, yeah, we're gonna get a new character in the next update. And maybe we'll get some reruns. Maybe some of the characters I mentioned will get reruns. Hopefully it's the Wanderer, because I really want the Wanderer. And I'm pretty sure, like, everyone that's watching this video is like, yeah, we want the Wanderer back. He's awesome. And I really want to get him too, because, you know, he's a fun character. I'm pretty sure that's what you guys would say. I'm pretty sure some of you guys are like, oh, I already have the Wanderer, because there are people who I know who do have the Wanderer. And I'm like, if you're going to say that, don't flex on me. I mean, it's fine, though, if you do that. But if you do have the Wanderer, comment down below if you do have him or not. And also, comment down below what nickname you gave him during his quest, or, like, at the end of his quest. If you, what nickname you gave him. For me, well, you'll have to see in the, well, I'll give you a little sneak peek of who it is, what I called him. But you want to see it, the rest of it, you'll have to watch the VOD that I'll post later on today. By the way, later on today, I will be streaming Xenoverse 2 in about an hour by the time this video is done. Alright, well, with that being said, I think that's it for all my predictions of what we're going to get for the next update and pretty much a future update. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye, y'all!